Yeah. Well, even the people with the dog were told about it. Yeah.
Okay. Folks, are you with me? This is the WooFDriver, trying to drive some fun into everything we do. Are we ready? Chris? Are we is our wheel chalked here, guys? Can you grab it, Chris? Oh, okay. Cool. You sure? Okay, here we go. Come on, guys, hike. Oh, motor's off. How much more time you need, Chris?
I don't know. I'm looking for my module.
Your what?
My digital recorder.
You don't know what you do with it?
I heard the big fall out.
Nothing. Wasn't that one you had sitting up there on the wall?
I got the same and then I have the home. Because that's the delay.
Well, we can wait for you. Okay. Come on, guys. Hike. What's that? Well, I don't want you to get too far behind, too. You keep us moving. Okay, folks, so WooFDriver back at you. I don't know if we're live or not live, but I do know we're filming. So if you're just joining us, we've had a pretty eventful evening. We've got our ghost hunting in, got some decent activity voice-wise. The real fun is going to come at the next few places we explore. We just talked to some locals, and they told us where to go, and they were kind of creeped out going there themselves. So they're kind of interested in what results and how Curtis handles it, being the expert he is, and what shadows they had seen, shadows, heard voices, etc., footsteps. So we're talking about a silo, these old coal silos that people worked in. Apparently some people were killed in there years ago, and they say they're haunted. Additionally, there's an abandoned house not far from where we just came from, but it was, whoop, come on, good boy, kind of a residential area where there was a lot of dogs. If you look on the video, you'll see. So we didn't want to proceed up there, but he told us where it's at. It's about 2 miles from here. So when we're done and the dogs get their exercise in, we're gonna actually head out and explore it ourselves. So we're gonna probably be exploring till all hours of the morning, and we'll keep you with us, or we'll keep the cameras rolling and hopefully be able to give you what we find. Additionally, there's one more place he mentioned. It was an old morgue, and it's so, does that look like eyeballs, or is that a reflector? You see that straight ahead, Curtis? Okay. So there's an old morgue there that's only the structures remaining, similar to one of the first places we ghost hunted here tonight. But he said there used to be homeless people live there, and they got so spooked they left themselves. So it's very interesting, to say the least. So if we can make it to all three places, we will. He said there's a lot of other places too, and he gave us the name of a book, Windows of the Past, in Thurmond, West Virginia, where we're at. And he said to try to get a hold of that book, that'll map out a lot of this town's history and what was here, so we'll better be able to come back here and further explore some more. Pretty cool stuff. We're taking our time coming down one of these steep mountain roads that we've been riding. We've got in approximately 6 miles. Dogs are doing great. They've got lots of rest. It's really getting into the coolest part of the evening now, and we're riding past a waterway, which is exciting because you hear the water rushing past. And I'm just going to try to see here, so I'm going to turn my headlight. Really dark through here. The only reason you're able to see, you can see better than I can see, is because you're looking through infrared, the camera we have, and the lights assisting it. Come on, guys. Okay, I turned a little more light towards the roadway. So we've got a half a moon shining eerily above us, helping us set the scene. The bike, if you were with us in the beginning, the bike was running real raggedy because there was a gearing problem with the chain. That's all been eradicated. We're climbing a hill. Oh, got dog using a bathroom break while we climb a hill. But the bike is so strong now that even coming from a dead stop, we're going to be able to rock and roll. Good boy. Ready? Here we go. Look at this. None of my bikes have ever performed this well. This is one of the new... What's that?
I said, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. So this is one of the newest bikes, and it's supposed to have the latest technology. We're using, for those of you techie heads out there, we're using a Bifang 1000 motor, which is a Chinese electric motor. That's for almost any bike it can be adapted to, including a bike like this, which is a recumbent tandem trike. That's been totally customized, but that's the frame it's built on. And it runs on lithium batteries. I'm sure you've heard of lithium batteries from the airplane incidents, and a lot of lithiums are in all of our phones and battery operated equipment today for the most part. Now, they're not in cars. They use lead acid batteries, the big batteries. Now, electric cars might be using lithium, I'm not sure. But there's potential problems with them because of fire hazards. And I've been doing this for a long time. We actually have had 2 fires, not on the trail, but on charging the batteries and in just having them plugged in improperly. So technology's still a lot better, but you still need to be very careful with them. In fact, the most dangerous part is charging them. Some people, when they charge them, will put them in a pellet stove or a fireplace, just in case they would catch on fire. They would be at least contained somewhat. We actually had it where it burned the kitchen countertop to shrivereens and burned some of our road outside of the house. That's how powerful these are. And that's actually featured in one of my videos. That's when we were doing a midnight mushing run. So nobody got hurt by any of these. But quite a stir of excitement. So this is kind of surreal, if you can imagine. We're in a very old town used to run on this mountain road. There are structures that we've come upon, structures that are probably well hidden away from the roadway inside of the woods. And we're running in the dark of the night. This is about 11 o'clock. May the, I'm going to say 2nd, I believe it is, 2017. And we're just running our dogs. Pretty. Just heard something over there. With the possibility of lions, tigers, and bears. No, there are bears around here. We've seen the signs. You laughing at me? We've seen the signs that they're in abundance, for lack of a better description. We've run into bears before. Not at night, but not that we know of at night. So I'm just trying to see where I'm going. Bathroom stop again for the Chase man. Good boy, Chase. Good boy. Okay.
Little piece.
Yep. Cool. So I know you've heard me say it before, folks, but this really encourages the dogs to go to the bathroom from the movement, the excitement. Normally when they're outside, and especially in a new area where they don't know what lies ahead, they will empty their bodies, their bowels, for any possible confrontation or prey chase, whatever. Chasing prey. And of course, they're not going to do that with me, but that's just their instinct. Healthy instinct. Helps keep their system working, of course. So I have a series that I've done on actually wolf driving the country roads, and this would kind of go for that series, except for we usually don't do them at night. But just the way it worked out with the, if you saw us in the beginning, we attempted to do a trail here in this park that was just way too cumbersome for the machine we're on with the dogs attached to it. So we had to turn around after like a half a mile, quarter of a mile, and take the dogs off leash, free range them, and the team got the bike back to where we were started from, and we were able to find some of these roads to get the dogs to run in. Can't see when you go around these corners, so proceeding slowly, especially here we're coming to a bridge, or well, at least a railway. Is there a car coming, or is that, no, it's ours. Again, we are on a roadway, so we want to always proceed with caution. And this roadway is used by ATVs, as we see, because we just met, as I said, some town locals. Very nice, and told us where to go for more exploring and a little bit of history of the area, which I hope we were able to record and feature it in the video you're watching soon. In case you don't know, the dogs are wearing lighted harnesses just to better be visible for the camera, which you're not seeing the colors because infrared sees in black and white for ease of description there, but it helps people riding on the roads and helps us better keep track of them, know they're on there or whatever. As it gets dark out here, as I told you, we do have the luxury of having our team behind us driving a car and a truck following us. That is helping lighting our way some of the trail, some of the road, as well as carrying the water and helping us with watering the dogs and tending to them when we stop, and letting us go ghost hunting, because we don't take the dogs, at least we haven't, to these structures because it would be too cumbersome at this point. So this road is pretty much crush and run with the loose gravel, which I mentioned before again, but works the dogs' paws and toes and claws because they grip it and they are able to exercise, whereas blacktop wouldn't do that. A hard, smooth surface wouldn't work like that. It has other benefits. I know people are hesitant sometimes on a hard surface like a blacktop or concrete, but actually it, if used properly and varietized. Princess, she's doing a bathroom stop, or she just wanted to take a break. Okay. Give her a couple minutes to break. So if used properly, I think the camera's kind of not moving. I'm gonna. What's that? Yeah, I think the batteries are dying a little bit. I'll give her a minute to rest and I'll change them out. Okay, good girl. We hear you. We hear you. So, the camera here is on a spinner. Kind of an interesting concept. Helping to give everyone a view, different change of view constantly. It's not as exciting as during the day because you don't get to see the scenery. The infrared lights that I've been talking about only shine a certain distance. But with the spinner, at least, you get to see all four. Keep an eye on Princess a little bit. She looks like she's starting to get tired. Yep, that's why we stopped. So, it's a double A I need. So, with the spinner, thank you. Thanks, Dan. So, and Dan was mentioning Princess is getting tired. And that's what happens at her age and what we're doing. I gotta try to figure this out. I might need you, Curtis. I can see actually. Thought you. These batteries going. They stagger.
Right.
And I was trying to see.
Which way they went.
This will give Chris a chance to catch up to us too. So she's 13 and a half. And quite frankly, just her being out here and doing what she's doing is incredible. But don't push her too much. But I do try to get her mileage in because it helps keep fluidity in her joints and help against arthritis. There goes the spinner at a more regular speed. With that, I'm gonna change one more battery out here, which I think I have. Okay, good girl. We hear you. If you let her recover for a couple minutes, she can whip out another mile or two pretty easily. And then if you let her recover for 20 minutes, half hour, she can whip out some more mileage. I'm gonna have to see where I'm plugged into here. Okay. Yeah, my battery's going bad. We have to keep things going here because we've got so many feeds and things being powered by remote batteries that I'm constantly changing and trying something, charging something. Okay, that's done. What's up, dude? I'm good whenever you're good. They're resting. Why? What are you doing? Yeah, Yep. Well, she's falling back. Yep. Chris, where are you?
Behind Fat Boy's car, taking my sweaty stuff off and putting dry stuff on.
Okay, we're gonna start rolling. Okay, guys, come on. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we're
go ahead, man. I'll be up to you in like 3-4 minutes.
okay, folks. So, yeah, she's fighting a little bit. There she goes. So sometimes she'll cramp up, and for her to work through the cramps, she needs to run at the right pace. So I'll gauge it, and that's my job, to balance this whole load out between all the dogs and keep them all in sync as much as possible to keep the excitement going. And again, that's why the front dogs are pulling when they want. They can get a little more exercise. Look for small animals around here, Curtis. And the back dogs can follow in their footsteps without pulling. None of them have to pull, though, again. So the bike is really running good, isn't it, Curtis?
Doing great.
So we just crossed the 7-mile marker. I'm going to try to get a little more out of her. She seems to be ready. Now she's hopping and popping. Sometimes it's just an attitude with her. She's done this her whole life, where even when she was 4 years old and I was doing this with her, I got her when she was 4, she would hold back and twist around, and she has an awkward gait. That's what the whole premise of this is. And she leans to the side a little bit. By doing that, she's really working against her going forward. She's almost pulling sideways, if you will. So we've worked with her a lot and got her better, but she couldn't, when I first got her, a mile would be challenging for her to run. Now we've run 30 before, just a few years ago. But as she's getting older and her arthritis and other health ailments are take a toll on her, we don't go for those distances. But she can do 10 or 12 miles pretty easily, taking our time and with the proper rest before a trip and during the trip. That means, like, if we're going out today, she rested up good a couple days before, just didn't do a lot of mileage, doing other activities we do, such as off-leash, free ranging, and something called Amazing Chase, which is allure coursing. So they're picking up speed because we're headed downhill, and she's looking great right now. Remember, as we get to the bridge, Curtis, the silo, Yeah. She said it's the only right you can make. We had some debris on the road, and some are just rocks and looks like tree roots, old tree roots. So just got to take our time. You can hear my brakes. Now Princess is up in front practically. She's moving at a good pace, and a lot of people would look at her and say, whoa, she needs to go up in the truck. But actually, with some rest and motivation is created a couple different ways. You first, most important thing is finding out what motivates them. But she's very prey-driven and competitive. So she sees her wolfpack mates running, then that usually drives her to want to run. And also creating, as I said, balance and the right speed for her. So if you could be here, it's a beautiful night. This is why we do this stuff. It's just so awesome. Come on, good girl. Come on. Come on. See? Because the speed changed, she was backing off a little bit. But as soon as I call her to me, come on, good girl, she was able to regain and stay straight. Come on, good girl. Good girl, Princess. Girl. So everything's beautiful now. As I was getting to, it's just beautiful night. Moon is setting the scene, as I said before, behind the clouds, making it a little eerie looking. And we hope to have some more ghost hunting and getting the dogs in their exercise as we speak. Come on, guys. Now we're really climbing a steep hill. I think this is about the steepest we went through. This is like a 6 or 7% grade, I think. If it makes it up here, I'm really impressed. But this will slow us down enough for actually Princess to further recover and rest, as well as giving her some good challenge. Come on, pretty Princess. Yep, come on. Oh, let's give him some water. You get your feet down?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm holding still. So what happens is right now, just going to try to get her a little more mileage, giving her a water break. That is the second thing that she is in search of when she does that. Oh yeah, I got it, dude. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I didn't want to take off on it.
Dude, we were climbing that hill, no problem. Do you notice that?
Doing all right, yeah.
I mean, we're.
That's a steep hill, too.
This is the heaviest one we've been on.
Yeah, well, that took it, like when we come through that tunnel down, I can't remember where we were at, but on the San Okinawa, you come through that one little tunnel down there and went up that one little hill, and you wouldn't hardly fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's doing great.
Yeah.
Move my body.
Where's Chris?
Change
It's still?
it. Oh.
Why was he so sweaty?
Oh.
You been working him out, Dan?
Probably walking up that hill with you.
Did she drink?
Oh, you guys were huffing and puffing.
Not me.
Somebody, yeah, you were. I saw your face.
Hey, was she drinking?
Yeah,
Go.
not much though.
No, then she's probably getting tired. Sometimes it's a sign she wants water. But we'll see if we can get a little more out of her. If not, we can put her up in the truck. Camera's spinning good now. Jackson. Hey, can you see their lighted harnesses good from there, Dan? They're pretty cool. Yeah. Well, if you didn't have the headlights on, you see their lighted harnesses better because they wouldn't be drowned out.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, the Orioles lost.
Yeah, sale had 11 Ks.
Dude, you see we turned a triple play.
I didn't get to see it yet.
But you heard about it?
Yeah, I just pulled it up on the phone.
We actually still.
They gave Jones a standing ovation.
That cool. They needed to. So we're just talking some sports here. I don't know. I don't think we've got a live broadcast going, but we might. But if you're just tuning in or you've been watching us, folks, we got roughly a little better than 7.5 miles. Probably gonna end it at about 9 for the dog part, and then continue on to ghost hunting there. We've been out here for, let me see how long, better than 4 hours now, just because we've gotten a couple ghost hunts in and we've gotten a couple curveballs thrown at us, just with trail conditions and running into loose dogs and stopping and taking our breaks and all that good stuff. Where's Chris? Oh, Chris B, you got it.
It's nice to have some dry shit on it. It's like
I can't believe you were sweating like that.
going 20 miles an hour when you're soaking wet. It's like winter time.
Okay, we ready?
I'm ready.
Chris, this is climbing this hill, man. Bike's amazing.
Slipped anything, have you? You haven't-
Nope, not at all. Okay, here we go, Curtis. Come on, guys, hike. So it was a little hard to get started. Come on, Brittany. Usually, when she first starts off, after a rest, she'll stiffen up a little bit. So, and sometimes cramp up. So, good idea by just calling her name, keeping her attention off of it. She'll get right back into a groove. So, folks, this is like a 7 or 8% in grade, and I'm telling you this, not for the dogs because they handle it no problem, but for the bike motor, it's really working its tail off, no pun intended, and it's doing great. But this does give the dogs to get some excellent hill climbing in at a very mild pace. So it provides some resistance to them that really builds on them well. Builds their muscles and keeps them toned for all the activities we do. Wow, still more hill climbing. So I'm really glad that she's hanging tough and staying in for the climbs here. See if it can make it up this hill. This is even a bigger incline than that was. Working this bike, but it's rolling. No pun intended there either. Curtis, are you listening to my humor? Are you listening to my humor? I'm trying to be funny, but not doing. We're doing pretty good here, buddy. This is a major hill. I've never had a bike that could go up it, and we spec'd this out to be able to handle hills like this, but it couldn't do it. and we figured out why tonight. That's why Crispy's with us. Figured out a few modifications, and it's unleashing its full potential. With this kinds of hill climbing, we're able to do less mileage, and the dogs are still able to get their challenge in, their fitness in for the evening. You see how good the dogs look? She got Princess right back there now. She's doing great. Is that anything up there? What's that?
Might be a fire road.
Yeah.
So it's nice not having to jump off every hill, isn't it?
Oh my God. You always told me that about, and I never believed it. Now,
You never believe it.
dude, I can't believe that we climbed that hill. That was a 7 or 8% grade there. That was as bad as the ones we went to that Jim and I had to turn around. This thing would have made it up that. Now coming downhill on that, and that's awesome. Princess is a little resistant. Come on, good girl. There she goes. You just got to get her in the right groove.
You never listened to me because the kid is already starting to feel bad,
Yeah,
whatever day it was.
yeah.
And you're like,
I had enough.
I don't want to hear your lies.
Lies, lies, lies.
Eventually, I think you do better than that.
What's that?
You could even think you do better than that.
Wow. This thing's as powerful as a car, man. I mean, it's just crazy. How you feeling, Curtis?
All right.
Cool.
Good.
Cool, man. A little nippy out, huh?
So it's not too bad.
Look at Princess now. Look at all.
Yeah, it's still good now.
Yeah. She goes through these spurts. We're slipping on this, locking up a little bit because of the brake. I'm pretty severely braking to slow the speed up. Boys, a good girl. Oops, branch. Look how she jumped over that. It's amazing. Come on, pretty. Good girl. Come on, pretty. Good girl. Giving her a little encouragement. She's doing great. Jag is the smallest of the crew, and he gets hidden behind the bag sometimes from my view, so I gotta look around it just to peek on him every once in a while. He's usually in the same position. He doesn't pull and he doesn't resist. He just runs with slack in his line. Easy. What's that? I don't know. What do you see?
Oh, it looks like it might be a foundation.
Really?
See how it's all turned up right
You want to check it, Curtis?
I mean, I don't know. I'll go look. Screwing up in it. I don't know.
So we're checking the area, folks. I think we might have a foundation. I'm going to let the camera turn over to that area. We turned on some high-powered lights we have on the truck to see what we're dealing with. No, keep it on. And I'm going to shine it up.
I can't tell, but this is all swamp.
It's swampy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it's all sewage.
Where?
Leave it back. Folks, it's telling me my Mevo battery's low, which is what I'm broadcasting from now. So I'm gonna. Should be charging now. More battery stuff. Yep, we gotta charge it now. Okay, good boys. We ready?
Yep.
Come on, pretty. Princess.
Perfect.
Good girl. Whoa. Uh-oh. Come on, pretty. Come on, princess. Princess, come on.
Dragon.
She just doesn't. Let her rest for a minute.
You want to throw her in the truck, Billy?
Uh,
I said, do you want to throw her in the truck and give her a rest?
give her a couple minutes. Let's see how she does.
I just thought if you gave her a rest, you might be able to pull her back out in a couple minutes.
Yeah, but how much more do we have left of this?
Look, hold on.
I just thought we're coming to the end of it. Might be a good idea. Let's throw her up there.
Got her head turned like she doesn't want to go anymore.
Oh, well, first of all, she's all tangled up.
Oh, shit.
That's the problem. Yeah.
She
France.
always does that, man.
Yeah, she always does it. That's why.
She doesn't run out of leash.
Princess. Stay. Good girl. Okay. She shreds that stuff. Okay, good girl. Let's see if you want to go. See, now she's... Yep. Her tether was tangled, so sometimes that restrains her. We'll see if she picks it up. If not, we'll throw her in the truck for a bit.
Cool. Trying to... Right up from us, it looks like there's a cut in the woods. Let's see. I don't know, it might be power lines or something. Alright, I'll tell you how many miles are left. Hold on.
Notice how they're not whining. They're a little more content because they got some mileage under their belt. You like those lighted harnesses, Curtis? They're pretty cool, aren't they?
Pretty cool.
What happens, as I was explaining before with Princess, folks, she takes, because she's so like a cat on a hot tin roof and she has that awkward gait on top of that, she's a nervous Nelly. She winds up twisting her harness, twisting actually the carabiners.
Careful when you take off, Princess laying
Yeah,
down.
yep. Then roger that. And sometimes we just have to keep checking it, and it'll tangle up, and it just resists her even more. She loves the resistance, so she's taking a little breather while we're looking up Mawa, because we're thinking about putting her up in the truck, but she doesn't really like that either because she wants to be with the gang. So if we don't have much more mileage to go, we'll see if she wants to do it. If not, then we'll put her up in the truck.
Yeah, it looks like maybe if you're going back to where we were parked before, it might be only like 2 miles, give or take a hair.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'll probably put her in the truck, but let's see if she wants to do anything here. Come on, pretty. Princess. Come on, Princess. Now, you know what? Let's put her up in the truck. She wants to take a breather. Come on, good girl. She got up pretty quick, so we'll see. Stay. Chase wants to go. Here we go. We'll see. My carabiner got caught around this hand. Okay, guys, come on, hike. Come on, pretty. Come on, pretty. Come on. Come on. Come on, princess. Good girl. Yep, she's back at it. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good boys. So everything I'm doing, folks, is coaching her along. And again, it's because I want her to really get the exercise she needs to keep her joint mobility and her health in optimal shape, especially at her age. If she's really done, if she's had enough, she will let us know. She'll totally resist. That's the great thing about her. Good boys and good girls. I can see she's running really well. Camera's on her right now. She's a teeny bit back. Actually, she just caught up right now. She's about level with her lead. Doing great. Look at her now. Look at her now. Really engaged. Climbing another hill. We're back at it. Boys. Come on, Freddie. Come on. Come on, pretty. She's backing off. Come on, pretty. Let's see if she picks up. Come on. Here she comes. Come on, good girl. Good girl. Come on, good girl. Girl. Yep. Okay. Come on. I'll put her up. You got the bike? Yeah, I got it. Okay, so I feel that right now, what's in here? Yeah. We'll give her a breather in the truck. See if she wants to come out to play in a little while. Hey, Curtis, can you hook those two together?
What to go?
Just those two so they don't fall off.
Yeah.
Come on, good girl. This is what she likes.
These harnesses are awesome.
What's that?
Their harnesses are awesome.
Aren't they cool? Good girl. Come on. Okay, so we're going to put her up in the truck. Come on. Come on. Come on. Truck. Good girl. Good girl. Nice job, Daniel, son. I'm leaving her harness on in case we get her back out there. What's look like that? And then she'll come and do. When we took off, she was new. Not always her. She's done that since I've had her.
Really?
Yeah, when we used to first come out here, like six. Well, actually, when I first started back 8 years ago, she got behind the dog bike all the time. And then,
Down like that?
yeah, well, that's because she's got a bad she gets really cramped up in her right paw. Yeah. No. Yeah, she's done, but she gets right back up.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't totally tumble.
No.
It's her.
I don't like.
Yeah, it's her. It just. Okay, guys. Ho. Okay, Crispy, we ready? You good? Okay. Okay, so we put Princess up to take a rest. See if we can get her back out here or not. She'll be pretty antsy in the truck because she's not with her pack, but she'll appreciate the rest. So we'll see how we do. Now with the boys, we can go a lot faster because they're younger and truthfully have a better gait than she has. She just has that funky gait. She's done that, I said, as she's been young, and some of that is her dominance, that she kind of bucks the system. And that's what I was saying, if you can distract her a little bit and get her to think that, wait a minute, this is my idea. All of a sudden she'll start shooting. You saw her, she was gaining speed on Zorro. So, but the boys. Don't forget, Curtis, little animals. Whoa. So she officially was at about 8 1/4 miles. What's that? Yes, sir. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Bill, do you think I could get you to get in the truck and get some
Oh, yeah. You want to get in the truck? Yeah. Yep.
Well, once I warm up, I'll be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. No worries, buddy.
I don't have enough fat on me that morning to keep me.
Curtis is coming in the truck with you, Dan. Okay, so I'm officially losing everybody. No, I'm starting to get a complex now. Hey. Okay, buddy, thanks. Oh, guys.
What's on?
So, folks, it's just you and me. And the 3 Wolfpack mates. So it's a fine call with Princess because, again, she all over. She's got. It's a fine call between attitude and tiredness. In addition, recovery is pretty quick when we get her a rest. But starting off after a rest, she's again a little stiff, so she got to work through that cramp. But I've been doing this for years with her, and I know her whole personality and how it goes. So I work it really well so she can maximize her exercise and her experience out here with us. So right now, Curtis went in the truck because he was getting a little cold. Curtis isn't here when we do this in the winter. He hasn't had much time with me out here in the winter. And we'll come out here when it's, in the teens. Of course, we're more equipped for it with our winter gear. But the colder it is, the better the dogs like it, and the better they do, because the less they have to work on getting rid of heat. But truthfully, anything above 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is the truth, is warm for them. These dogs can go to 70 degrees below 0. That's what they're built for. So they are of the Arctic descent. They're northern breed dogs, and they have specially designed hair, which is actually hollow. Their hair, between their hair, it's a hollow fiber, and that's how they get such excellent insulation. And it helps them in the summer too, because it insulates them against the sun and the heat that comes with that. So it actually helps keep them cool. We have a Chinese crested, if you follow me, who is hairless. A little bit of hair on the head and on the paws, but the body's pretty much hairless. And she gets, believe it or not, really hot really quick and really cold really quick, because she's got nothing to insulate her against the heat or the cold. I could never understand that. I would figure, well, the less you have on, the cooler you'll stay. But I'm thinking of clothes, because humans don't naturally have hair to keep them warm. Unless you're the WooFDriver and got a lot of hair on your face, the big beard that I was sporting earlier in the year. And Chris is just, if you see him in the camera, he's just checking me out to tell me where the potholes are. Okay, so I took a mileage check, because usually at our speeds, when we reach about 1.5 miles or 2 miles, when Princess is on break, she's ready to come back. And I only want to get her out here if she wants to do more, but that's usually when she's ready. And usually dogs are not, maybe I'll do more, they're either yes or no, what they're going to do or not do. But you saw how I handled that situation with her. And I keep alluding to that because at some point we're all going to have older dogs. And it's important that we know them really well. So what their normal routines are and capacities. What's that?
On your left.
Train. It's the train really close. You can see that. The train is right there through the bushes, folks. Really through the trees. Kind of eerie, kind of scary, but all in good fun. All part of wolf driving, midnight mushing. A little hard for me to see around this bend. So I'm taking my time. So that's the train I'm seeing right there. I don't know if you're getting a view of it, but it's really close to us. Now, a lot of areas we do run have working train tracks. Whoa. Doing a bathroom break for Zorro. Good boy, Zorro. Good boy. Boy. That was a lot of noise, huh? What's up, buddy? Your chain's coming off now?
Yeah, but my pants got caught.
Oh my God.
Big bag. See how it's getting all chewed up?
Yeah.
I don't behind that, it's the falling down and
What we don't do for wolf driving. Ready? Come on, guys, hike. So another hill we're climbing. It is kind of nippy out here, though, for us humans without hair on us. As I was having some fun with earlier. I think we're getting towards the end of this, but I could be wrong. At least this road. Remember, we're looking for these silos. And 4. Sound like a cool tree frog to me. It caught Chase's attention. They said it was on the right, and it's the only way you can go to the right.
And you said they were on the right, then what?
And it's the only way you can go. It's only...
Yeah, and after the bridge you have to make a right.
No, before the bridge, I thought he said.
Okay.
I thought. What's that?
So that Danny put his lights.
Big lights?
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, throw the big lights on.
All right, well, let's just keep our eyes open and
Keep the lights on?
yeah, you just cruise at a nice pace and I'll run up there and see if I can
Keep the lights on as we drive, please.
so you don't have to turn around.
Unless there's a car coming, of course. Come on, guys. So looking for these old silos where there was actually, as I was saying, they're coal silos. I don't think there was, maybe they were stored there, but that's typically what a silo is. But from what the people were saying, the locals that we met, there were some murders there, and this is way back when, but the silos seem to be a place of contention where there's hauntings. at least rumored to be. So we're in search of them. Whew. Excuse me, folks. What? You found him?
Put his lights on up there. And I'll run right up ahead.
Are these your cigarettes, Chris?
See, there's a clearing in the trees. See if you can shine the light up where I'm shining it.
Hey, he can't shine that light, but I can. I'm coming to you. Did you lose cigarettes? Did you lose cigarettes? Did you lose cigarettes? Here, right here's a pack. Shine a full pack in the road.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Okay, man.
Oh, Curtis got off the... I was wondering what you were saying about Curtis. He said, F you up.
He's cold. So wait a minute, they're up here?
If you go back a little bit, if you look up, see my light up there?
No.
Here, I'll hold the plug. And you...
Oh, you okay? Hey, stop laughing.
Look, see up there? See my light up there?
Oh, yeah. He said it's the coal silos. I don't know.
Alright, well, I'll go up there and see if I can find it. Well, the silos are probably right by the railroad track.
Yeah, it's true.
If it was for coal, because they try to load them and unload them when it's winter.
Okay, folks. I'm putting on some gloves. Okay, guys, we're going to go in 1 sec, I promise. If I can get the other glove on. Okay. All right, guys, so Dan's got some on my truck, the 747 Jumbo Jet. Dan's got some serious lights on there. We do. What's that? Roger that. Come back with that.
Pretty sure I found it.
10-4, I'm on my way. So we think we found the coal solids.
Like a little road that goes down here. And then if you look straight ahead, you can see, it looks like a waterfall or something. Some kind of rock in a clearing.
I thought that was an animal jumped out, but he thinks he found where the coal solids.
That goes down here. And I bet you it goes right along the track to their silo.
Are you going down the road? Looks what? Wow.
Waterfall.
Should I wait for you here?
What'd you say?
Hey Dan, cut those lights. Let's give the dog some water.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, guys. So folks, we're still rolling here. Crossing right now the 9.5 mile marker, 5 hours and 8 minutes into our journey. Got a waterfall to my left. Got the big truck behind me. He thinks the silos are down here.
That's what that guy said. They just
Scoot over, I can light up the woods.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you do that when we're done. He thinks he was going down to the silos.
I know, that's why I can light up the woods.
Is Princess up or down?
Down.
He'll be up soon.
And she can drive.
You tired? Hey, watch your dog
I
bike.
get tired.
Are you going to?
Watch the dog what?
Watch the dog. Watch the bike.
I'm gonna watch the lake.
Well, just hold it. Just. You can do two things at one time. I got. What'd you find up there? Anything?
waterfall. That's what a waterfall.
That's waterfall. Ooh, she's up. She looks good.
Huh?
Princess is up. She looks good, but I'll let her rest some more.
Yeah, once I warm up riding to the next place, I should be fine.
Nah, he's fine. Well, we won't be on the cart as much.
Yeah.
Hey, did you check on your phone? Did you get any signal here?
I think I do. I keep getting beeped for my boss trying to message me like 6 o'clock.
See if we're online at all.
I got no service.
No service?
No.
I think I've got it.
I'm thinking this has got to be it, man, but I don't see it. Maybe we can find it on the map.
Well, he just looking for it.
You don't see it, really.
Looks like all over ground. Like it comes down, there's a big clearing down here beside the railroad tracks. Looks like the trail goes up beside the tracks a little bit further before it starts getting tight. And this looks like there must have been something here at one time. I think I might see it, and it's really spooky down here.
Is he saying it's steep?
Spooky.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
on.
I found the foundation. I found it.
He said it was just the foundation.
Just the foundation you're finding?
I think I found it. See my light through the woods?
Uh-huh.
See my light?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is where it is. The road's not too bad. I mean, it's a couple little bumps, but it's nothing even close to what you were on earlier.
Should we come down there?
Yeah, I'm riding back. Let me just make sure. I mean, it's not even close to what you were riding on earlier, so I'm sure you'd have no problem coming down. Good. It's just a little steep coming down that first part, and then you're fine.
Is it worthwhile hunting down there?
I mean, if what happened, you know, if what they said happened, I guess. But I mean, there's plenty of room for
What's
everybody
that?
to turn around down here, so you
You'd rather find the house?
can go down here and check it out.
That's up
Well, we
to
can
you
do
guys.
we can do them both. Because we're gonna put the dogs up after and just head to that house.
Right. Oh, right.
You know?
And the morgue or whatever they
Yeah. Okay, we'll come down. You got your stuff? Throw your stuff in the back. You got it right there.
call here. I'm ready.
Should we ride down to you? Oh, actually, Dan can't drive down there, can he? Crispy?
There you go.
Yeah, come on down.
No. I think I'm gonna walk and leave Dan here.
You can, but there's plenty of room to turn around down here.
Well, somebody's got to watch. Oh, so bring the dogs down there too, is what you're saying. Now, let me get Princess.